Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
All right. Well, dearly beloved, we are gathered here in the presence of these witnesses to join together Chris and Laura in matrimony. Marriage is a covenant of faith which requires of both man and woman openness of life and thought, freedom from doubt and suspicion, and commitment to speak the truth in love as they grow. Marriage is a covenant of hope that endures all things, in which both husband and wife commit themselves to interpret each other's behavior with understanding and compassion, and to never give up trying to communicate with each other. Marriage is a covenant of love, in which both husband and wife empty themselves of their own concerns and take upon themselves the concerns of each other in loving each other. Therefore, the covenant is not to be entered into lightly, but reverently and lovingly. And into this estate, these two persons come now to be joined. I require and charge you both, having duly considered the covenant you are about to make, that you do now declare before this company your pledge of faith, each to the other. Be well assured that if these solemn vows are kept inviolate, your marriage will grant you fulfillment, and you will establish your home in peace. Chris and Laura, if it is your intention to share with each other your laughter and tears, and all that the years will bring, sometimes at the same time, by your promises now bind yourselves to each other as husband and wife. Chris, do you take Laura to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
And do you promise to be a loving, faithful, and devoted husband, in plenty and in want, in joy and in sorrow, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep you only unto her, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Laura, you take Chris to be your lawful wedded husband. Do you promise to be a loving, faithful, and devoted wife, in plenty and in want, in joy and in sorrow, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep you only unto him, as long as you both shall live? I do. They have the rings. You have one ring. Oh, that's right. That's right. We'll work with that. All right, but the wedding ring itself, whether it be in metal or in ink, indelible and permanent. It actually represents a symbol of fulfillment and completion, and that is why it is perfectly round. To us today, it's an outward and visible sign of an inward and spiritual bond uniting two loyal hearts in one. The rings you give and receive on this day are symbols of that circle of shared love into which you enter as husband and wife. By the love with which these rings are given, they shall be blessed and received. So Chris, please repeat after me. This ring I give you
This ring I give you
as a symbol of my faith
as a symbol of my faith
and abiding love.
and abiding love.
And Laura, this ring that you have tattooed on your finger,
This ring that you have tattooed on your finger,
I give you as a symbol of my faith and abiding love.
and I give you a symbol of my faith and abiding love.
Be merciful in action, kindly in heart, and humble in mind. Accept life in all of its craziness, and be most patient and tolerant with each other. Forgive freely, and above all else, be truly loving and happy and laugh at every moment. Let peace rule your hearts, remembering that as members of one body, you are called to live in harmony and never fail to be grateful and thankful. For as much as Chris and Laura have consented together in wedlock and have pledged their faith to each other, by declaring the same, the joining of hands, and the giving and receiving of rings, by the power vested in me by the state of Georgia, I pronounce them husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.
If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road. I'll share your load if you just call me. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on.
As I'm sure you all know, much of her happiness and success came from the pool, specifically the Viridian pool. Shout out to Viridian peeps, okay? Welby is the kind of person who will make friends with anyone. She is the ultimate host. She is amazing at striking up conversations with total strangers and making people feel welcome and included. When she met this hot firefighter at the pool, her friendly personality definitely shone through. I first heard about this firefighter that she met at a pool a day or two after she met him. We were shooting the hooch for my birthday, and she was all smiles. After attempting to date people she met on Tinder, including a weird guy, including this weird guy who collects live birds, Welby was head over heels for Chris instantly. After hearing about all of the nice things Chris did for her and his cute dog that she watched, I finally got to meet him one day at the pool, of course. I wasn't too sure how I would feel about this older guy, but I was pleasantly surprised. He was such a nice person and completely made for Welby. In the coming months, Welby shared about how kind and considerate Chris was to her. He took care of her. He fed her delicious food. He took her on romantic dates. He had fun with her. But most let her be her. She was the partner and is the partner that she deserves. It was clear that Chris and Welby were meant to be. I'm happy to know Welby without Chris, and even happier to know her with Chris. You have both built an amazing life together. I'm excited to see what the future has in store for you both. I wish you both continued happiness and fun times together. Enjoy this special time as we all get to celebrate your love. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Hutchins. Congratulations.
Or Miss Even, but like no. My speech won't be as great and pre-written as Yelly's, but that's very similar to how I do class. I look at what I gotta do, and then I come in and just be me. So I was probably the first person that Laura or Welby, Hutchins, all three, met at Drew Charter School. Actually, I was literally the first person she met coming through the door. Those years ago, 5 years ago, almost 6. And, I have been able to watch her grow as a teacher because it was her first year teaching. So I've been able to see her on this journey, but also as a person. And we've been able to have a lot of fun together, a lot of tough times together. But I'm just so happy for where she is now. I share those same sentiments as Yelly. All right, who's this new guy? Because I see myself as a little protective over her, almost no offense to her big sisters, but a big sister in Georgia kind of role, just because of, her moving here and not really knowing anybody. She let me bring my son to her house and we lesson plan, and he was like an infant, and she's always been super welcoming to me. I was able to tell her secrets that I wasn't able to tell anyone else. So,
You can share some.
Not today anymore, but not today. But overall, just a super always at the pool. The best conversations happen at the pool. So First and Meridian, can't wait for summer here, in Smoke Rise at the pool. So just overall, I'm still happy to not only be a coworker, but to be a best friend, and I'm happy for you and Chris and pizza, because why not pizza? But
Pizza.
But no, overall, I'm proud of you and for taking this step and trusting love, real love, because you deserve real love and you deserve the man that Chris is and how he treats you. And I'm just so happy to see you in this light, and I'm grateful that so many people get to witness this, because you are the most deserving of everything that is to come for you. So congratulations.
I'm Jean. I'm the happy mother of the bride. And I'm so happy to be here in person today, you can't imagine, for Laura and Chris's special day. And I've had a chance to be in their happy home and enjoy seeing them together again, which is always wonderful and a pleasure. Both Laura and Chris are so fortunate to have found each other. Laura, what can I say about Laura? Laura is just the most caring, loving, loyal person I can think of I've ever met. And I'm so proud of her and so happy for her. And Chris and Laura too makes everything special. She's such a joy to be around, and she's so much fun. Enjoyment and fun.
She's like a theme here.
Big part of her.
She's cool, but she really likes to have fun.
She does like to have fun. She makes everything fun. And I love that about her. And Chris, he's just such an ultimate gentleman. In everything he does, you can see how much he loves Laura. And a mother's wish is to see her daughter truly happy. That's my wish for my daughter. And my wish is fulfilled today.
I hope I can never let that down.
I'm sure you won't. I trust that you won't. So let's raise our glasses to Chris and Laura. They're going to share all the wonderful things in life together. And they're going to enjoy it. And they're going to be kind to each other. And they're going to love each other through everything that life has to offer. Congratulations, my lovely daughter. And her handsome husband. Mr. and Mrs. Hutchins.
My brother Chris and Laura. I'm so happy for both of you. Chris, that you found the right person to spend the rest of your life with. It took a few, let's just say, crazy turns to get you here. But the important thing is that without those crazy turns, you wouldn't be here today. Celebrating the love that you and Laura have for each other. I know Dad is looking down on us today, smiling and happy, because he knows that Laura is the one you're meant to be with. And he's only sad that he did not get to meet her. Laura, he would have loved you. Your sense of humor and the fact that you're a teacher would have won him over right away. We are also happy to welcome you into our family and look forward to spending more time together. I found this quote that I just wanted to share. Love isn't perfect. Love isn't perfect. It isn't a fairy tale or a storybook, and it doesn't always come easy. Love is overcoming obstacles, facing challenges, fighting to be together, holding on, and never letting go. It is a short word, easy to spell, difficult to define, and impossible to live without. Love is work, but most of all, love is realizing that every hour, every minute, every second of it is worth it because you did it together. And one last thing, Chris, it wouldn't be a Hutchins family gathering without an envelope.
That was Granddad's.
So, congratulations, guys.
Chris's brother. I don't really have anything too prepared. I just want to say that I'm really happy for Chris and Laura, but especially Chris. I'm more worried for Laura than anything.
I've gotten over a lot of things.
But, I'm looking forward to seeing the life that you guys build together. Off to a good start, and Laura, I feel like Chris is in good hands. So thank you.
Got you guys. Got you, Hutchins.
Cheers.
And I guess for those of you who heard her little part of the song, I'm very sorry for making you cry.
Immediately before walking down the aisle. No
And
big deal.
particularly as she was trying to stay composed to walk down the aisle. These are two people I really care a lot about. I'm just getting to know Chris. He has to be the most polite person I've ever met in my life. That is certainly true. And he's very brave, which is kind of obvious with the type of work that he does. And I so admire Laura, who is, I'm sorry, somebody's doing something, I'm not sure.
Jesus, straight. What's going on? There's people in the waiting room.
Stranger danger, stranger danger. I think Laura and I have a very special bond. Where each of us is the youngest of 4 children, and we have other things that we
Chris is
create.
baby too.
There you go, it's babies here.
Babies all around.
What's that?
Babies all around.
Babies all around. But anyway, they're 2 wonderful people. Laura, I'm so happy for you. Chris, I'm very happy for you, and I wish you guys all the best. It was so nice to see your house finally and come down here. It's been a long, long time getting here with COVID and everything around. So it's all the more special to kind of tough it out and get through down here. So, and it was so nice to meet some of Chris's family. That was wonderful. And, again, best wishes to the bride and groom. And it's a wonderful day. And I'm so happy that everybody's connected at this point on Zoom. And that's all I've got to say. Thank you.